Hello, we are going to talk about text similarity metrics in Python. So you may be wondering, if you are given maybe two sentences, you may be wondering how similar are those two sentences, or how similar are the words in those two sentences, or we can say how similar are these two documents. So the first metric you are going to look at is called the Jaccard similarity. The second one is cosine similarity. So these two similarities, these two metrics are just the most commonly used metrics, but there are others. So if we start by Jaccard, we may define Jaccard as the size of intersection divided by the size of union. The size of intersection divided by the size of union of two sentences. For example, if we are given two sentences, sentence 1, let's say this is the sentence 1. Sentence 1, AI is our friend and it has been friendly. This is the sentence 1. Sentence 2, AI and humans, we can say AI and humans have always been friendly. So what we'll do here, we will first lemmatize. We'll use lemmatization of these two sentences. So what lemmatization does is that it will reduce each word into its root. Like for example, if we have the word like this one, friendly, friendly will be reduced to its root word. It will be reduced to friend. If we have, like for example, history, maybe historical, it will be reduced to history. Maybe playing to play. So the first thing here these sentences will be reduced into its base or its root. It will be lemmatized. After being lemmatized, now after lemmatization, let us draw the Venn diagram. Okay, after lemmatization, as we have defined, our Jaccard similarity is the size of intersection divided by the size of union. So we will look from these two sentences here, which one appears, which one is common between which one appears in sentence 1 and sentence 2. In the first one, AI appears in sentence 1 and sentence 2. Is only appears in sentence 1. So we'll write those which will appear in sentence 1 here, which is our, is, it. Which will appear in both sentence 1 and sentence 2, we will write it here in the intersection or the union. AI has friend. Remember, in sentence 1, we have has. Here, sentence 2, we have. And we have said what lemmatization does is it's reduce every word to its base. Like for example, now this have will be reduced to has. So we will say that has appears in both sentence 1 and sentence 2. So being also will be there, and also will be there. Human will be here, and always will be here. So this is sentence 1. This is the union. Yeah, and this is sentence 2. Now, after that, we now calculate the Jaccard similarity. So the Jaccard similarity says that it is the size of an intersection. The size of intersection is this union. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 5, divided by the size of all these sentences. So the size of all these sentences, in sentence 1, we have 1, 2, 3. So we write here 3 plus intersection, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus sentence 2, we only have human and always. We have 2. So our Jaccard similarity will be 5 divided by 3 plus 5 plus 2, which is 10. So Jaccard similarity will be 5 over 10. 5 over 10, which is half, which is 0.5. Okay, that is the Jaccard similarity. So we get our Jaccard similarity to be 0.5. So now we go now to cosine similarity. Yeah, cosine similarity calculates the similarity by measuring the cosine angle between two vectors. It calculates the cosine angle by between two vectors. So this is the formula. Cos theta is equal to a dot b. This is the dot product divided by magnitude of a and b. We can also write it like this, but this is not so necessary. The summation of I is equal to 1 to n of ai square. You multiply by also the 1 for b, and you square it. The summation is from I is equal to 1 to n. So that's the formula. So with cosine similarity, we need to convert sentences into vectors. Okay, by using maybe by use of this one, which is the bag of words, or TF-IDF. TF-IDF is term frequency or inverse and inverse document frequency. Okay, I can say that term frequency is good for text similarity in general. So we'll be using term frequency. Okay, so now let's calculate now our cosine similarity. So if, for example, we had our two sentences, we'll be using the two sentences. Like for example, now we had sentence 1, which is AI is our friend and it has been friendly. Sentence 2 is AI and humans have always been friendly. So we'll be using the two sentences. If we calculate the term frequency for the two sentences, we can draw it in a table like this. Sentence 1 and sentence 2. So sentence 1, AI is remember we were lemmatizing it. We were reducing each word into its root. So like friendly here, it has been converted to friend. And being Let me write sentence 1 here. Our, it has. Okay. So, in sentence 1, AI appears once. We can see it here. Sentence 1 only appears once. So the frequency of this word, the frequency, it appears how many times in this sentence? So AI only appears once. So its frequency is 1. Is appears once. Friend twice. Human in sentence 1 does not appear. Always 0 and 1 being 1. Our in sentence 1 it appears once. It once. Has once. Sentence 2 AI appears once. Is 0. Does not appear. This one once. Human once.